What's up, Libra? Welcome to your Leo season reading, your August reading for 2021. This is going to be for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but of course, it's not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out the other placements. Now, I'm hella excited because every single card is beautiful. Now, I am one of those people, I love Leo season. I think we as Libras thrive in Leo season because there is kind of this similar energy of like feeling charming and social and like, got this different type of a fire, underneath you and just feeling really good, right? And so I think Libras, we do really well in that energy. And this month looks like it's going to be really, really good for us. Now, I am going to clarify some of these cards, not all of them, but some of them, to take some deeper looks into these things. But so far, we're looking at really good things. Let's jump into some astrology first. We are in Leo season, which is connected to the fifth house. So that is a house that's all about the romance, the creativity, the children, your personal esteem and all of that. But for us, since we're Libras, that's our 11th house energy, which is also about like our community, right? Our social causes, our friends, our humanitarian efforts, all those things that are really connected to that Aquarius energy. So that's what we've got to going on with us, right? We've also got, because we will be having that full moon in Aquarius, which I talked to you guys about the full moon in Aquarius that happened in July, but we're also having another one happening in August, right? Right as the sun enters Virgo. So again, that is a house that's going to be tapping on into our creativity, our romance, all of that. So there's a lot of like this flirty, fun energy that's available to you, Libra, especially you single Libras. It's a really good time to take advantage of it. If you are already in a relationship, it's a really good time to make it fun again, like spark it up again, like try something new again, and just like really play and flirt with your partner, right? Now, along with those things, so we'll have the new moon in Leo, which is going to be on the 8th, right? And then we'll have that full moon in Aquarius, which is going to be on the, I want to say 22nd. Then we will also have Venus is going to be going into Libra. So you already know it's on and cracking. Venus is our ruling planet. Venus feels damn good when it's in Libra, right? It's on vacation in Libra. Like it's like, okay, I'm at the beach house in Libra. Venus in Libra is a vibe, especially for Libra. So you are going to be feeling very attractive. And I'm not just saying in a visual way, but of course, duh, but like very attractive, just attracting opportunities, attracting the love that you want, the friendships you want, the money you want, whatever it is that you want. And you actually have that in your environment, which is beautiful, which is the Empress card, right? She's all about attraction. If you have any Leo placements, or even perhaps you're dealing with a Leo, maybe go check out their sign as well, because they got the Empress card in the same exact spot as you guys are going to get. But so yes, that Venus in Libra is like fantastic for us. You're going to be feeling very good, looking very good. It always takes me back to this Deion Sanders saying that he used to always say, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you play good. And when you play good, they pay good. It's all connected, right? So it's kind of that energy. Now, Mars is going to be moving into Virgo, and so is Mercury. So Mars moving into Virgo is going to make us all very much work-minded. Virgo is very much that planet that's connected to work, your daily duties, your daily routines, your health, all of those things. So that's going to be highlighted this month, which is really good because we just got out of Cancer season, which is our 10th house energy, all connected to career and our image and all that. And so we kind of make this shift into a place where Libras, you will be able to really, really network yourself this month, and it'll really, really work out in your favor. People are going to be wanting to hear what you have to say, being very, very attracted to all your ideas and all the things that you want to do. Everything's going to really come down to what it is that you want to do. Libra can have everything going on like great in the world, but then there's still like this underlying like, okay, but am I good? Is this what I really want? Right? Because we have the tendency to kind of go back and forth in our head. Really live in the moment this month and be easy on yourself this month too, because like I said, Mercury is going into Virgo, which can make things a little bit, it can be difficult. Now, I tell people all the time, and this is no shade, but Virgo season is probably my least favorite season. Virgo season, I'm not a fan of Capricorn season either. This is all coming from someone who literally I have no earth placements. My Neptune's in Capricorn, which means absolutely nothing because everyone in my generation has a Neptune in Capricorn. Like it means nothing, right? It's not a personal planet to me. So earth energy usually makes me feel a little, ugh. I think I do good with Taurus energy because we have the same ruler, Venus, right? So there's something there to kind of, anchor me a little bit. But Virgo energy can be very tricky also because it's our 12th house energy. So 12th house energy usually brings up the uncomfortable things, your belief systems. It brings up your karma, your spirituality, all the things that like aren't the cutest or sexiest or like funnest to dive into, but definitely necessary in order to get to that next step, right? It's very much connected to that Pisces energy. So the thing with Virgo, they're charming. They like in their own way, like because they're super smart, right? Like I like I'll be attracted to Virgos, but like I'll never like want to mess with a Virgo because they are smart and they can be fun and they are hard workers, but they have this perfection thing that they just can't let go of. And so me, a lot of times when I'm around a Virgo, I can feel like even if they're not, I can feel like they're judging me. Or I can feel like they like, oh, but they would have something to say, or oh, whatever, whatever. And so with Mars moving into Virgo, this is great. Again, we're going to feel very motivated to do the work, to, make the connections, to work hard. Like we're all going to be wanting to do that. But with Mercury being in Virgo, it can be a little bit, Mercury being the planet of communication and having a lot to do with our thoughts, our communication style. You or others might be a little bit like nitpickier this month, right? A little bit more critical this month. And it is important to like understand though, it doesn't come from a bad place. It just comes from a place of, well, don't you want the best for yourself? Well, don't I want the best for myself type thing, right? And yes, but to the point of where it almost ends up being like, abuse, emotional abuse, then maybe drop it. I was just telling Cancer, they have to watch possibly saying hurtful things in the moment because of what this energy will do to them. So everyone's got a thing. It may be a little bit shaky, but for us, this is a good month. And I'm excited. Let's get into it. Now, honey, we start out with 6 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the World. You can't really ask for a better top row. 6 of Wands is about being seen. This is about victory. This is someone who's victorious. This is someone who essentially comes from that 5 of Wands energy, right? Where there's competition and chaos and maybe people not being on the same page. And then this is someone who kind of overcomes that. This is in the original depictions, it's someone who wins the battle and they're riding in on their noble steed and everyone's cheering and all these things, right? Now, 6 of Wands is that victory card. It is about success and moving forward, which is great. But also, like in this 6 of Wands card, you'll see 4 of these wands are together, and then there's like 2 wands off to the side, and like these 4 wands have like the basketballs on the top, right? 4 of Wands in itself is all about setting foundations. It is very much a victory card too, right? Because it's very much about like, oh, we've gotten to this next level, we've gotten to this next step. This could talk about marriage, this could talk about relationships, going to the next step. But it's the 1111 card, which is about doors opening. It's about, you being on the right track. So this is really, really beautiful energy. And I love that we start off with this. Oh, but wait, I messed up because wait, at the bottom of the deck is our Justice card. So we're showing up at the bottom of the deck, the unseen energy. So love this because this is Libra feeling Libra and being very much in your element, feeling good, being more decisive even. And this is good things coming to you, especially if there have been some things that you've been waiting on. Some of you guys might even have some legal matters that are coming up this month. But this is about us really fully being in our element and feeling balanced and feeling secure and being very clear. There's a clarity piece that's important with us, okay? Now, after that 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, what you get is the Queen of Pentacles. I love this card because it kind of reminds me of Practical Magic, the movie. They have like their own little like area in their house where they've got the, all the spices and the flowers and the, potions and all this stuff. But Queen of Pentacles is, in my mind, she's the super mom. She's the one that does it all. She's super grounded, super loving, but she runs the kids to practice. She has her own business. She cooks. She has a green thumb. She knows things about things, whatever. Like, she's just that calming, grounding energy. And again, it talks about a lot of abundance. There is chance for new opportunity coming to your way this month, Libra, which is really, really beautiful. We do have the Page of Wands here that's clarifying it. Pages are messengers. Page of Wands is a very good luck card. It kind of indicates that all the things that are coming into you are going to be for your like in your interest and for like your best good, right? It also talks about kind of travel here, because you've got him like standing in front of these pyramids. This might even be about you guys really kind of focusing on money in terms of travel or to travel. This could also talk about those of you guys who have children, right? Page energy is young energy. This could be about children, but this is someone who in general is excited for life, eager, for new experiences, and they have good luck coming to them, right? So in terms of money, there's been a lot that's been going on. Now we're having that full moon in Aquarius, right? And again, that has a lot to do with our creativity, because it is fifth house for us. Fifth house, the creativity, the romance. So there may be some things that come full circle this month for you in terms of that. And speaking of full circle, we've got the World card. Love the World. This is major. Like, it's the last card of the major arcana. This implies that you have overcome some big hurdles and now you're on to the next big thing. You've got two cards here, which I know I'm hopping around, but deal with me. Last card here that we're going to talk about is the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. So there are things that, like, Libra, you're just knocking out and completing all over the place. Cycles that you are finishing and beginning anew, which is good, especially for those of you guys who've been feeling really stagnant. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, the World card. With the World card, you've got the Hermit card. So there could be some travel coming up for you guys. The World card is very much like that card of wonder and travel. Some of you guys, especially if you're single, this could even be you guys connecting to a Virgo. We're talking about Virgo energy. But we've got the Hermit here, which is Virgo energy. This is a card of finding your own light, right? The Virgo is wise. Virgo, and they use their wisdom and their experiences, and they follow their own light. They really aren't people who are of the world. This might be about you guys taking some trips, maybe even taking some trips alone, like maybe even some spiritual trips, in order to kind of figure out what it is that you want to do. Maybe even some trips with your homies. Right? We are in that 11th house energy, which is about your friends and your community in that way. So this could be coming up here, which if you guys are planning something like that, of course, be careful with everything going on. But I think this is a really good card for you guys, especially if you've been feeling stuck or stagnant. There's something about a travel or just a moment away or a moment to yourself that kind of helps you recalibrate and kind of really figure out what it is that you want to do. Some of you guys, this might indicate too that there's a next level and the next step that you're going into that requires you to go it alone. So whether you're in a relationship or not, there's something that you guys may have to handle that's really just for you to handle, although you may want the support and you may want the love of your partner or something. Some of you guys, maybe this could be a shying away or a separating of a partnership and you figuring out, no, you know what, I'm best alone. I'm best alone. I'm best off alone for what I'm trying to do right now, that type of thing. Now, you've got the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is like an amazing read. Okay, so abundance is on lock. With Empress, Queen of Swords, and Nine of Pentacles, like abundance is set. If you've been stagnant with money, don't worry. There will be opportunities for you to capitalize on this month, especially going into Virgo season 2, because we'll be so determined to work. Now, the Empress is being clarified by the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is that joy. It is that coming together. It is that serendipity. Some of you guys, especially with this being our 11th house focus for this month, there is great opportunity that you guys can come from or walk into just by simply knowing the right people. There's something about connections that are really, really important this month, especially for those of you guys who want to get your projects or your whatever your new things are off to a different level. It may require some kind of collaborating with friends, or maybe this could be something that you meet through friends, or your close connections, your opportunities. I do love having this Empress in your environment because I feel like this is abundance that's here for you and owed to you, right? Now there could be a Taurus or a Leo, or sorry, a Taurus or a Libra that's closely connected outside of you. Could be water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but she gets everything that she wants because she stays in the power of attracting, not chasing, right? There is no question that she can have the things that she wants. It's just like, oh, I want it. Okay, I'm gonna let myself have it type thing. But she's also very nurturing to people. You guys also might find times this month where you might have friends that really, really need your support, friends who really look out or look up to you when it comes to advice, which any Libra will say that's the case, like, right? We're usually like the go-to person in the friend group to like listen to the things, solve the problems, or at least just smile and be a nice good ear, right? But this is really, really good. I think this is opportunities coming to you. And for a lot of you guys, this could be opportunities coming to you in the form of friends. And these opportunities could include love as well. So yes, work, yes, connections, yes, things that are going to build toward your abundance, but also love. 9 of Pentacles is being clarified by the Queen of Cups. 9 of Pentacles is the single ladies card, right? She literally has everything that she wants in this world. The only thing that we can tell full on that she doesn't have is a partner. Now, there is such thing as having a 9 of Pentacles person who's in a relationship, but this would just kind of indicate like this person, even though you are in a relationship, you've got, a certain independence about you. So this would be like an interdependent relationship, right? But I kind of like seeing this this Queen of Cups with this 9 of Pentacles, because what it actually asks the question of, yeah, things are great. Yeah, your money's good. Your life is good. Your friends are good. Technically on paper, everything is good. But have you taken a moment to stop and look at what it is that you really want? Are you really happy? And I say that because Queen of Cups, although she is so loving, she is also a super emotionally intelligent. She's very, very intuitive. She's very kind and she's very nurturing as well. Like just how Empress is. She's the only queen, or she's the only person in the cup suit that can put a lid on her cup. And oftentimes what she does is she does put a lid on her cup, meaning she can have the habits of putting her shit on the back burner because she's so worried about, okay, well, hold on, I'll get to my coffee later. Let me handle this, that, and the third. And that's great ability to have, except for if that's something that's always your go-to, you're always putting things and situations and people in front of you, that doesn't end up working. So this with the Queen of Pentacles, I think this is the 9 of Pentacles, it does ask the question, yes, look around and look at everything that you have. Oh my God, you're so blessed. Like, look at the abundance. Is this what you really want? Is this how you really want it? Now, I don't know if I touched on this last month with us, but there's a lot of planets that are retrograde right now. We've got Saturn retrograde, we've got Jupiter retrograde, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus will be retrograde. So there is kind of like this push-pull energy that's happening. I like specifically, I'm talking about Saturn retrograde. Saturn, when it's direct, can feel much like a micromanager breathing down your neck to make you do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, right? But when Saturn goes retrograde, it kind of takes pressure off of us in a sense of, oh, well, let me figure out like all this thing that I've been doing. Have I been doing it this whole time because I actually want to, or have I been doing it because I felt like it was the expectation? And so now we don't have that micromanager breathing down our neck. And Saturn will be retrograde, I believe, till like the 10th of October, definitely until our season, right? So this gives you the time to fully figure out what is it that you want to do. So yeah, everything's set, but you also have room to play and figure out what you want at the heart of things, whether it's a relationship. If you're in a relationship, is this the type of relationship you want? Do you want that? Do you look at things differently? The ball's really in your court, and it's empowering, even though it kind of sucks for us, because then that always means that we We have to make a decision. Now, last card, and this card popped right up on it. Okay. Last card here is Wheel of Fortune. This is the karmic wheel spinning in our favor, right? We've got all the fixed signs here in the corner. We've got Leo, we've got Aquarius, we've got Scorpio, we've got Taurus. So some of you guys may be dealing with some of those signs, but this is about a completion of cycles too, right? This is about your karma coming back to you, and it always works in our favor, especially when it's upright like this, right? Now we've got the Knight of Wands, which is clarifying this. Knight of Wands is on a mission. He's trying to explore. And what is he trying to explore? He's trying to find his bliss. He's trying to find where paradise is for him and what that means for him. So those of you guys, especially if you've been unclear, you know, this month kind of gives you that essence of play enough to figure out what it is that you want to do to get to that next step, and what does that look like, and what, you know, all these things. Some of you guys, this is about dating. Venus is about to be in our sign. It's about to be on, okay? Like nobody will be able to tell you anything. And I think this is really good. Some of you guys might be dating and find one of these people, or these people who have those strong things in their, you know, placements in their chart. But it is this reminder to don't lose the essence of play and fun and flirt and creativity this month, because that's really how you get some of the things that you want to come to you. Now, there may be an end to a situation. I just want to pull one more card to clarify. Ooh, definitely an end to a situation. Some of you guys might be ending something, especially if it's something that's been making you feel unclear. Now, this is bringing me back to, I just did Cancer's reading. Libra, we showed up in Cancer's reading. And of course, even though there's all this potential, there's also all this not being direct, not communicating, not being quite on the same page that was popping up. So if you are dealing with the Cancer, I'd maybe suggest you watch that. This may be the end of a certain relationship, or the end of this a way a certain relationship is going or growing. Okay. Now, Libra, we've got Do the Work, which says it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush garden or lush flower garden. And what are your priorities? You are your priorities. So when you're thinking of all the things that you need to do, what are the things that you need to do for you? And this isn't a selfish thing. This is just like a practical thing. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? Excuse me. And then Libra, we got You Deserve Love. You are lovable. I mean, duh. And that's really the case this month. So a really great time for you singles in order to find someone. A really great time. You guys are completing some cycles. There might be some ends of certain relationships. There's definitely going to be abundance to go around. Great time to network, especially in terms of business. People are liking you. They're liking what you're talking about. They're liking the whole vibe. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself the vulnerability and the nurturing that you give to everybody else, so you can make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do for you, not putting yourself last, right? And let's see what these cycles mean. I mean, I'm really curious to see how this plays out for Libra. So comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can reach out to me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. Go to my About tab, look at the menu of services and pricing. Everything is listed below. And you can also schedule your own live reading if that's what you would rather do. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I love you. This is a great reading, powerful reading. And it's up from here. It's just, we're going up from here. So love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.